About 6 months ago, I made the decision to fix my teeth. It's a cosmetic thing. They weren't terrible. They were actually very good. The dentist often says, Adam, wow, I love your teeth. Strong enamel, if that's even a thing. They just make words up, I'm pretty sure. It's looking really impressive in there. You have a little bit of crowding, but overall, well done being born with teeth like you have. Well done. But I film a lot, especially on my main channel, Adam Does Movies. I'm starting to get into this one more, of course. Please subscribe if you haven't. I post lots of rants now. I'm having a great time. Would love to have you stick around. But over the years of doing the channel, I would look at my teeth and they'd become more noticeably terrible, especially the bottom section. It's just jagged rocks that you could crash into and die. It's obviously gotten better. Look how much straighter they're getting. Because I've been on Invisalign now for 6 months. I took the plunge, and it was a miserable one. And I'm going to get into why Invisalign sucks, but also is great at the same time. This isn't a promotional video. Believe me, this is not a promotional video. Let's rant. I've known plenty of people in braces over the years. In fact, my daughter's in them right now. These metal disasters that cross her teeth. There's little studs on each one. Looks like a terrible experience all around. Thankfully, I don't have to deal with that. Or maybe unthankfully, if that's a word. I don't think it is. I'm in Invisalign. If you don't know what Invisalign is, let me break it down for you. Essentially, they're a better version of braces that cost like $6,000, and they get to make every day of your life a living hell. They are these molds that are clear, so it's hard to see them. I'm not wearing them right now. Let me grab them for you. They're these clear molds. As you can see, they go on the bottom and the top. They just snap in, and they sit there. They need to sit there for about 22 hours of the day. You get a couple hours, like you're in prison, where you can take them out and live your life to its fullest. I don't have them in when I film because I sound stupid with them in, according to myself. Other people say I sound normal, but I think they're just being nice. Or maybe they always think I sound stupid, so it's just par for the course. Regardless, I take them out when I film because you get little bits of spit inside between the teeth and the plastic liner. They're uncomfortable, they don't feel good, and so I just walk away. Let me break down the magical process of Invisalign. You go to the dentist, they take a look at your teeth, they say, good news, you're a candidate for it, aka your teeth suck. They're then gonna scan your teeth and show you what you can look like, how much better you can become as an individual if you get these fixed. And I have to tell you, I like having straighter teeth. It's a good feeling. You get that confidence boost, but it's going to come at a price, both literally and figuratively, because you're going to pay a lot of money for this, which isn't covered by any sort of insurance that I have, but it was a necessity for my mental health in doing the channel. They're going to give you the lay of the land, and then they're going to come up with a plan as to how this is going to work. For me, I have 1 year where I have to be in these things. 1 year, basically 24/7 with these dumb plastic things on top of my teeth, like you're wearing a mouth guard in football or something. You're then going to come back on a separate day to the dentist, which is always a magical experience. We all love the dentist, don't we? We all love the fucking dentist. You're going to schedule another appointment. You're going to go in there. They're going to take photos of your teeth, and then they're going to pull out this wand, this giant dildo that they're going to stick in your mouth and rub across every orifice of your teeth. And the thing is not small. It's gigantic. Going back here. Tears are coming down your eyes from the pain. And they do this because they have to get a full 3D render of your teeth. And even if there's a little bit that's not showing correctly, they go back with the dildo wand again. And they got to make sure they get all of it. And I wouldn't be surprised if these dentists don't like some of the patients, they take a little bit longer to get that dildo out of the mouth. That's just speculative. That's what I would do. That's what I would do in that situation. Now that we got this gorgeous 3D render of your terrible teeth, which they're going to put up on a big monitor in front of you and point out how awful your teeth are, they're then going to start soldering on studs to your teeth. You don't just get the plastic trays, you get these studs that get stuck on as well. I don't have mine on anymore because we had to order new trays, which are the plastic teeth that go on top of your real teeth, because after a 6-month consult, they've determined we need to make some adjustments. So we're going to take off the suds, which means sanding them fucking off. 20 more to go. They get these studs on there. And for every stud you have on your teeth, it feels like a piece of gum is wedged in there. It just feels so unnatural. It's like food is constantly stuck in your teeth and you're trying to tongue it off. I don't like it. I don't want it. But no, they're not going off. They're staying there. They're there. They're there to stay with you 24/7, short for 7. From that point on, you will do nothing for 6 weeks. You will sit there with them while they order your trays. That's right. They have to build the trays out. And once you get those trays, we're off to the races. Your first set is going to feel like someone is squeezing your teeth in a vice grip. You put them on. They snap to the studs. You put the bottom on. And then you're going to spend the next 24 to 48 hours contemplating every stupid decision you ever made, leading to the agonizing pain you're going through with these plastic stupid teeth. All you're going to think about in your fucking day are the trays that are on your teeth. You're working, you're thinking about the teeth. You're playing a video game, you're thinking about the teeth. You're watching a movie, you're thinking about the teeth. You try to go to sleep at night, you better believe you're thinking about the teeth. You better believe it. And really, that's your only saving grace throughout the day, is going to bed, where you don't know anything, because you're essentially dead in a sense. And that's the best part of wearing Invisalign. Let's talk about the eating situation. It's the only sanctuary you have from these beasts. You get to take them off while you eat. But if you want to put the trays back in, you got to brush your teeth again, or at least clean them out, swish some water, get all that food and crap out of there. If you're drinking a soda, yeah, you better brush, because what's going to happen next is you're going to put these trays back on top of the sugar, which is going to turn your teeth yellow faster. That's another thing I've noticed with the Invisalign, as my teeth have gotten noticeably more yellow. Thanks, dentists! The solution to that, of course, is to brush your teeth 35 times a day, because anytime you drink coffee or a soda or any food, you have to take these things out. You got to brush your teeth. You got to brush off the trays, put them back in, wash, rinse, repeat until your life is basically dedicated to these teeth. It's all you'll think about all the time. Let's talk about the pros. You'll have straighter teeth. That's it. That's the pro. What you might not know about Invisalign is after you serve out your sentence, which in my case is supposed to be a year, although I'm pretty sure that's going to get pushed out now because I have this 6-week grace period where I have to wait for the new trays to come in since they had to retweak some stuff. And so now I don't have the studs on, which I have to put on again. And then I have to put the trays in for another 6 months. It's going to push over a year. For some people, they might start out at 1.5 years. They might start out at 2 years. It depends on how bad your teeth are. Again, mine weren't horrible. It's just they were getting a little rocky mountains down below and some of the stuff up top wasn't lining up right. So I wanted to get it done. I wanted to get a little bit ahead of the game before it got too bad. But what they do not tell you is after that prison sentence is served, you're not done. You're never done. You are never done with Invisalign. You won't have to wear them 24/7, but when you go to bed at night, yeah, you better believe you're popping in some trays. They have nighttime trays that are with you for the rest of your fucking life. You go to bed, you pop those babies in. You probably need to get 8 to 10 hours with the tray, because even though they did their job and they got those teeth nice and straight so that you can look great for that hot date that you don't need because you've been married for 17 years, maybe that's just me, those teeth aren't going to stay straight. They're going to want to move. They're going to want to curve. They're going to want to groove. So you put that nighttime guard in to keep those kids from running wild. Got to keep them in check when you're 50, when you're 60, when you're 70, when you're hopefully dead, because that's too long to live anyways. I can't speak to braces, but that sounds like an entirely different level of nightmare fuel I'm glad I don't have to deal with. My daughter's already had some issues. The braces are metal, right? So one of the sides kind of snapped and now it's like gashing into her cheek. So she needs to go into the dentist so that it, doesn't rip out the side of her mouth. She had to get an expander put in right out of the gates. This thing looks like a contraption straight out of a Saw movie. I cannot believe the crap that they're putting into people. This is a metal contraption that goes inside the roof of your mouth and you slowly turn it every week. Click, 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 so that it gets a tiny, incrementally bit larger. This is to widen out your jaw so that your teeth can sit how they're supposed to. What in the hell are we doing? What mad scientist came up with this? And why in 2024 is this the best option we have still? Oh, have you seen Jigsaw? He's got a new invention. You hook this thing to the roof of your mouth and then it blows it out. Again, dentists, man. We're going to talk about them on another video, so please subscribe if you haven't. I'm trying to get out 2 rants a week on the channel. Plus, of course, I have all the stuff on my main channel, Adam Does Movies. Would love to see you stick around both. Please throw a like on the video if you can sympathize, relate, or whatnot. Obviously, I'm being very dramatic, but there is truth to what I'm saying. And as far as Invisalign goes, do I regret it? No, because I do really like how my teeth are turning out. Is it a chore and absolutely miserable at times? Yes, it very much is. But good things come at a cost. That's what it seems. And this is definitely the cost of doing business with Invisalign. Let me know your experience. Comment below. Please feel free to share the video around. I would appreciate any eyes I can get on the channel. And hopefully, I'll see you next time. Take care. Look at that smile. It's getting there.